As the game progresses, you will gain access to increasingly powerful troops. Heavily armored knights, crossbowmen and men-at-arms will tend to form the core of your armies. However, you will still find use for lighter troops in a supporting role. Men-at-arms, for instance, are slow and heavy units with significant armor. They can easily defeat any lighter unit on the battlefield. Crossbowmen have a powerful ranged attack that makes quick work of light infantry and does additional damage to heavy units. If you are fielding an infantry force and see many crossbowmen in your enemy's army, retreat to preserve your force. Heavy melee cavalry, such as knights, repel most attacks and can charge at speed, inflicting heavy damage and throwing opponents into disarray. Here, the knights force the crossbowmen to engage unfavorably and quickly cut them down. However, as with regular horsemen, knights should steer away from enemy spearmen. In most battles, you will face armies comprised of many different unit types. Deploy a combined force of your own, choosing units that counter those of the enemy and look for opportunities to draw them in. Remember what you've learned here and add it to your arsenal of battle tactics. Your soldiers have spotted an army marching towards your village. The first group of attackers that will reach you is comprised of men-at-arms, but 5 more waves of enemies will soon follow. A force of enemy men-at-arms is approaching. Choose a group of units to counter them. Select one of the production buildings in the center of the village to deploy a group of units. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Setz het Armbrust aan, marchier het! Bereid, setz het Armbrust aan, marchier het! Armbrustschütze, verweigert u! Armbrust, im Augenblick! Bereid, selektieren, Artois! Bereid, Armbrustschütze, verweigert u! Setz het Armbrust auf! Selektieren, Hofgott, Armbrüste! Verdienen mit Solden! Verdienen mit Solden! Armbrust, ja, im Augenblick! Setz het Armbrust auf! Marschieren! Hofgott, Armbrüste! Bereit! Ja, schießen auf Schütze! Armbrust, verdienen mit Solden! Selektieren, selektieren! Hofgott, Armbrüste!
Well done. You have defeated the men-at-arms. Now a group of enemy crossbowmen is coming from the south. Choose the right unit type to counter them before they reach the village.
Komme zu euch. Folge gehessen.
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Marsch gehess, Rietere. Rietere, rieten wir, Rietere. Riet sitze, rieten.
Folge gehess, tu.
Rite nu fort. Aufgesattelt und gehabritere Folge geheißen. Das wird getan. Gebet mir Geheiß für diesen Ritter. Tue. Ritter festgesetzt und bereit. Aufgesattelt und Ritter. Ja, kommen zurück, junge Ritter.
Excellent. Your village is safe from the crossbowmen. A new wave of enemy knights is heading for your village. Produce a group of defenders to hold off the enemy. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Ich halte mein Ich halte hier.
You have shown that with the right strategy, even hardy knights can be defeated. The enemy is now attacking with two different types of units. Spearmen and crossbowmen are now approaching from the south. You can also field two different groups of units to defend your village. See this sparse forest near the road? You can use it to hide your units and ambush your enemies as they pass. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Alles sind bereit.
Rite nu fort. Das wird getan.
Kriegsknechte, wann ändern wir den Ziel an Kriegsknechte? Streckt vor uns, Kriegsknechte. Wir marschieren. Und im Beschuss gefahren!
Gebet mir Gehäse.
Was riecht es? Was sind die Gehäse? Schöne mich an eure Sportgehirn, alle sind bereit. Soldaten bereit, ich marschiere zu deinem Befehl. Ich gehorche ihnen Gehäse. Kriegsknechte, marschieren zur Kopf. Was verstanden? Alle sind bereit.
By using a combination of unit types, you have outmaneuvered the enemy. The enemy is sending men-at-arms and horsemen to attack your buildings. Select two different groups of units to defend against the attackers.
Alles ist bereit. Gehorche deinem Geheiß.
The impassable cliffs next to the road allow your ranged units to fire down on enemies without opening themselves up to immediate counterattack. The natural choke point leading up to the cliffs is a good spot to position your infantry and protect your ranged units. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Kriegsknechte, ich halte hier. Ich halte meine Stellung. Ich marschiere zu deinem Befehl! Soldaten bereit!
Good work. The enemy raiders could not overcome your superior army. A final group of archers and knights are prepared to attack. Choose 2 types of units to defeat the enemy's final attack.
Ritters, ich lebe zu gehorchen. Ihnen sind edle Ritter, marschiert edelste Ritter. Bereitet
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Ja, gar nicht. Ritter nach Geheiß. Gehorsam, Curtis.
Ich halte meine Stellung.
Diene gerne.
Das tue ich. Ich halte...
Ich riete fort. Ich gab nach Geheiß. Also bald. Also bald. Ja, ja.
Jubere Dienstvorschriften.
Ich jubere Dienstvorschrift. Ich riete fort. Ja, gar nicht. Riete nach Geheiß. Ritter, lasset uns rieten, Ritter. Eine Lust zur Riete. Eine Liebestigkeit, diene gerne. Eine Lust zur Dienen. Ich gab nach Ritter im Sattel. Jubere Dienstvorschriften. Alle bereit. Eine Ehre zu gehorchen. Gehorsamkeit, edle Ritter sind bereit. Diene gerne. Selbstverstand.
Victory! You have defeated the enemy and secured your village.